Hey folks, please read the disclaimer because it's important. I'm not going to take any responsibility, and I'm not a financial advisor, so I can't just give you any advice about your financial decision. It should be your responsibility. So I hope the point is clear for the disclaimer. Would love to go for the price action. However, this is not gonna be a very long stream. Before going furthermore, I need to know how many of you are here, and then I would love to explain the premium discount for your better understanding of this price action. Just let me know whoever is here. Okay, then we'll start about this all of these things. And I will show you how I have decided to go for the trade and what is the reason for going for the trade, how I outlined the trade to you guys through the Discord. Okay. Rida is here, Kuba is here, anybody else? I've got 11 vote to the Discord that 11 people are interested. Now, if at least 11 people are not here, this is betrayed. I don't want to be betrayed over here. 12 people. 12 people show that they're interested about this live. And now if I don't get those 12 people, this is gonna be a betrayal, okay? Don't do, don't do I'm kidding, however. Hey Kuduk, thank you brother for being here. Kuba, like always, your groupie. Thank you so much, brother. Thank you so much. I don't think so anybody is going to join me, and if anyone else would love to join me later, maybe we'll talk later. Okay. First, I'd love to come here in this 15-minute chart. Sorry, not 15-minute. 1 minute chart is important actually. I'd love to go for the regular trading hour. So if I come to this regular trading hour, you'll be able to see that here we have a clean buy side liquidity. This high has cleared over here by a shallow run, which is called the relatively equal highs. That was the buy side liquidity. So at the beginning, I told you guys to mark this as your buy side liquidity, and then our trade should be start from 1250. Until 1250, nothing is important. From our daily analysis, all of you knew that we are looking for the sell. Okay, our bias is sell, so we will only look for the selling opportunity. But of course, if the market provide us any kind of buying opportunity, we are not going to miss that opportunity. That's why first I told you to mark that buy side liquidity from the regular trading hour. Here you can see this buy side liquidity. When the market was here around that area, exactly over here, I first told you to mark that buy side liquidity. But we are not going to take the trade. Remember, our first trade is going to be valid from 1250 because the PM session is going to start from 1250. Listen to me very carefully. Whatever I'm going to explain here, it's for your future annotation to the chart. So around here, when this market has built that leg, it was extremely bullish, right? From the 1130 or around 1130, it was extremely bullish. Can it trade here and would go for that buy side liquidity? Of course, it can do that. So we are not going to take the entries until 1250. We'll go for the trade from 1250. If you remember when this candle appeared over here, I just gave you the example, or I gave you the screenshot of the picture to tell you that mark the last 1 minute leg and expect that market is not coming over here. So here you can see this is that equilibrium. Not, it has traded that equilibrium. I don't care about that. Remember it. I'm not seeing here. This is the high, this is the low. Now the retracement can maximum go until this line, until that line. This is the deep premium fair value gap from the 1 minute chart. There is a very small gap. I don't like to mark this type of gap. I love to mark this type of gap, so I just marked both of these gap by one gap. Okay, so just remember, one gap, two gap, just mark both of them by one gap. This is deep premium fair value gap. Now as this market is not coming from here, okay, it's not coming from the deep premium. Remember, as it is not coming from the deep premium, it should not go to the deep discount if it would love to go for that buy side liquidity. Now I would love to go for that leg from here to here. This is the equilibrium. When market closed below this line, which is over here, this is the deep discounted fair value gap. Remember, market should not come to this deep discounted fair value gap if this market would love to go for that buy side liquidity. So still I don't know, is this market going higher or is it going to fall? So I'm going to mark this gap, which is also the last fair value gap from 1 minute chart, and I'm going to keep that in my mind. If this market would love to go higher, it should not come to this deep discounted fair value gap. Just keep that in your mind, and I'm going to remove that leg. If I repeat, if this market would love to go higher, take that buy side liquidity, it should not come to this deep discounted fair value gap. It should work with maximum the equilibrium, which is around that area. Maximum, the more higher gap will be worked, it is much more beautiful to think about that buy side liquidity. And that is the reason I give you the message when the market was here, when it was trading this deep premium fair value gap. I was saying that look for that buy side liquidity. When it has been broken, the deep premium gap has been broken, I told you to mark this leg. We are not trading here. No more no trade is valid over here. We are still waiting. Now this is the discounted fair value gap, this is the premium fair value gap. If this market come here, this low is obvious, market is going to clear that low. If this market failed to come to this deep discounted fair value gap, it has a possibility to reverse from here. Even though it is a bit below of the equilibrium of that leg, still it is possible that it will come here and then go for that buy side liquidity. I have this leg. Now I have to decide where the market is going. Is it coming here and then fall for this sell side liquidity, because it should work with the discount. If it would love to keep falling, it should not go to the deep premium. Or does it would love to go here, then this type of scenario, like here. Okay, so is it going to use it as a inverse gap, or is it going to use as a bearish gap and keep falling? I don't know that yet. I have no idea what is going to happen. So this is the two type of situation this market can go. If it come to this deep premium fair value gap, this is confirmed, market is going to clear. If it come here to this deep discounted fair value gap, it is confirmed, market is going to take that low. That is the opportunity. I still don't know what is going to happen. Just this two type of scenario can happen. Now what is my bias? Bearish. I'm more guys, please don't ask me any question. I'll ask you that, do you have any confusion? Then if you have any question, ask me that question over there. Okay, right now when I'm explaining, if you ask me the question, I'll forget what I mean to say or what I'm planning to explain. So just hold on. When I'm done, I'll ask you, do you have any question, any confusion, and then give me the reply. Now first, I hope that from the regular trading hour, the buy side liquidity is clear to you. So I'm going to go back to electronic trading hour one more time. And from the electronic trading hour, that is that buy side liquidity over here. So until this market is not coming here, I don't know this is going to be taken. Or until this is not coming here, I don't know this is going to be taken. What I know that there is two type of scenario. Either this will work as an inverse gap and market will go for that buy side liquidity, or it will be used as a bearish gap, market will fall for this sell side liquidity. So let's see what happened. Market fall a bit and then it go higher a bit here. Okay, so this is the candle, you can see over here. It came to this gap. Now can I take the sell from there? Of course no. Why? Because what else can happen? It came here, okay, to this candle, then go through this, trade this, trade this, trade this, like this way. Market can keep going higher and take that buy side liquidity. I showed you from the 1 minute chart. It can happen, right? So I can't take blindly, can't take the sell from this discounted fair value gap. So I need the confirmation that really this market is going to use this discounted fair value gap. It doesn't need to go for this equilibrium or the 50%. It doesn't need to go over there. The maximum line is here. It can maximum go until that area if this market is falling, or it can go through this equilibrium, come to this premium gap, then keep going higher. This is two type of scenario. If this market is falling, which is my bias or my interested to, I'm interested to see this is going to fall, keep falling until here. I would love to see that the discounted fair value gap will be traded and this market will keep falling, but maximum until this gap it can go, there is no problem until that gap, which is around the equilibrium. So blindly I can't take the sell over here. I could go for that sell from this area if it would happen like this way. It came to this discounted fair value gap, then within 5 candle it came to this discount, that fair value gap. In this type of scenario, I could go for the sell directly from there. But right now, I can't go for that just because it didn't come to this deep discounted fair value gap. It went below the equilibrium of that leg, but it still didn't reach until the deep discounted gap. So I can't just simply push the button over here. So what I need? A confirmation. What type of confirmation? In this type of scenario, the best confirmation is order block or 22 YT model. Whatever you find, that is the best case of scenario for going for the trade. If you have any high time frame period over here, I'll go over there. Don't worry, I'll go over there. But if you have any high time frame period over there, you can use any kind of high time frame period and to look for the 22 YT model, or you have to use the order block. That's why I have seen this is the highest up close body close candle that has traded the fair value gap or the discounted gap. I'm more interested to look for the sell from here around this area. Stop loss, according to the rules, it has to be above this order block, which is gonna be 35 and something. This is I'm showing you according to the rules, and market is going to fall for this sell side liquidity after clearing the partial around 35 handle, 6 handle, whatever is your stop loss, 1:1. So try to take the partial here around this area, try to take the partial over there, and then hold your trade if it built the order block and gave you the entry from the order block if you got that opportunity. So what happened actually, then market fall. This is the candle that has validated this order block. Of course, you have seen the execution video already from our YouTube channel, but this is that area where market has built the order block. Remember, I'm not worrying about this last fair value gap because I know if it come to this deep discounted fair value gap, that is really happy for me because I'm trying to take the sell. So I really would love to see it will trade this gap. If it failed to trade this gap, there is a possibility it will start to go higher and it will stop me out and it will come to this deep discounted premium fair gap, and then we'll take that buy side liquidity. It can happen. So let's see what happened, and then this market provided you the entry over here around this area. So you have seen I have taken a trade over there, then I have added more with this propulsion block, which is here. That is the propulsion block. I added more over there and try to add more, but it didn't give me that opportunity actually. And then trade this propulsion block. Where did it came? Deep discounted fair value gap. Now I'm very happy to see that it will keep falling, but before falling it can retrace one more time to trade the mean threshold of that order block, at least until the mean threshold of the order block it can retrace. So I just simply can't move my stop loss, even if I would love to move the stop loss after clearing the partial around this area, if I would love to do that. Okay, so in that type of situation I have to cover the 50% of that order block. Sometimes it's risky. I'll just keep it in the logical way, and then we'll see if it can provide us the partial. So partial has been given over here. Market went through this last fair value gap. Remember the last fair value gap. Here I have a 1 tick gap. I don't care about that. A new opportunity from this area. Stop loss is going to be above that candle that has validated this gap as the inverse gap. So just above that candle, you have to take the thinking like that way, and maybe okay, I will see like this way, this way, this way, this way, and then market still didn't fall, and market actually went higher, didn't take, take this area. Maybe we'll be able to sorry, we'll be able to take like 1:1, I guess, like 26 1:1, and then we'll get stopped out to the break even. However, so here when this trade happened and come here, maybe you took the partial here and then you got stopped out by trailing your stop loss in a logical level. Wherever you got the stopped out, however you got the stopped out, absolutely okay. This is the sell side liquidity eventually I'm watching for, and this market will take that sell side liquidity, I believe, for. Okay, you don't need the whole run, you don't need to be very right about your closing or about the market where it is going to close. You are able to take the partial and then move your stop loss, got stopped out to the break even or wherever it is. So far it has provided you near about 90 handle. 90 handle it has provided you from the order block. I'm going to remove this all and going to show you another trade. Now this one, I hope you got it right. So I'm going to remove this one from my chart. After trading the order block and the propulsion block, I have this unfilled fair value gap. Okay, so here to here, this is the unfilled gap. When this market has filled this gap 100%, I'm more interested to look for breaker block. but at the same time you can see that it has holding this market. Okay, this gap is holding the market. However, it should be from uh, that volume imbalance to until that area. So over here there was a small gap over there, so I told you guys to look for that gap around this gap, because this is a gap which has been built below this gap, which is the unfilled gap. As this gap filled 100% here, but I'm just going to use the volume imbalance, but remember it has been filled 100%. What can happen? It can start to go higher to build a breaker block before clearing that liquidity. So far you are seeing that it went higher again. So if there is a higher high, in between high and higher high there is a lowest down close body close candle, that's gonna be my beautiful 95% winning rate breaker block if it can do that. However, this gap which has been created below this unfilled gap after filling that gap 100% is a very strong gap. Whenever I got the opportunity to take the entry from here, I would love to go for that trade from this gap, and that's why I told you guys, write me boom beforehand. Stop loss is gonna be above that candle which has built this gap. That should be the stop loss. If you are wrong, you are going to get stopped out over here with a very small stop loss. Right now it's highly volatile, so it's showing that like 90 19 handle something like that, but trust me, it's not this much volatility. Okay, I mean this much risky over here. Most of the time it's kind of 9 10 11 handle something like that. Sell side liquidity plus 5 handle, that was my target. Sell side liquidity plus 5 handle. However, if I take that entry, think about a partial. So here it has provided you, so far how far it has provided 32 handle. You are able to take a partial in between 32 handle, and maybe then you will get stopped out to the break even. Maybe after clearing the partial you got stopped out to the break even. I don't care about anything else over here except that gap. If this gap is broken, means this market is more interested to build the breaker block, because it's time to build the breaker block. Most of the time what happened when it closed that gap 100%, that has been closed, remember it has been closed 100%. I just added that volume imbalance. I don't care about that volume imbalance, all I care about that gap. But just for the sake of this beauty, I just marked it from here to here. It has a possibility, look over here, low, sorry, high, low, higher high. Market has built, right? Look for the lowest down close body close candle. This is the lowest down close body close candle. When the market will close below this candle, please don't push the button. It's a request to all of you. Don't push the button. When the market will close below this uh, breaker block, you will see this is gonna give you a 100, not 100, 95% winning rate. Now it's not possible to take this trade. The reason is the stop loss. I have to cover this inverse gap above the breaker block. Whatever inverse gap I have to cover that over here. So stop loss has to be at least the candle has built this inverse gap above that candle. So kind of this type of scenario. For the sake of this conversion, I'm putting it right that way. But remember, it's not a trading idea. I'm not giving you any signal over here, nothing over there, just showing you how I look for the breaker block. Maybe this sell side liquidity market is not interested, it is falling over here, maybe it will fall over there from that breaker block. But remember the power of the breaker block. However, I didn't finish it yet. Brother, you are taking the sell from this order block. Okay, so let me mark that order block one more time. Here, that was the order block. I'm going to I'm showing you the order block. Am I going to contradict with anything else? I'm just going to contradict with anything else over here. It's time to come on my right hand chart side. This chart, this is important right now. Okay, now I'm coming back actually around here. This is that discounted fair value gap I was talking about with you guys. That was the discounted fair value gap over here. This is the premium fair value gap. Market should not come over here from the 1 minute chart. Remember, if it come here, this buy side liquidity is obvious. Market is going to clear that buy side liquidity. That is the part. Okay, so when I'm trying to frame the sell, am I going against the new week opening gap or not? If my bias is bearish and I would love to frame a sell, the best case of to frame that sell is below the new week opening gap low. That is the best area to go for the sell, at least below the constant crossment. If your bias is bearish and if you're confident about that bearishness, we should be confident. We should be confident to take the sell, because our explanation around the morning session was absolutely clear. There was no confusion, nothing. we are absolutely clear that this market is a bearish market. However, this order block, is it below the constant crossment or not? At least the best is below this new week opening gap, but at least below this constant crossment, the order block. When I have seen this is just below this constant crossment of that order block, it's a valid order block for me to take the sell. Remember, from 15-minute chart it's not showing any sell over here, but from 1-minute chart this is that same order block I'm showing you over here. This line and this line, same thing over here. So am I contradict with my new week opening gap? Am I trying to take the sell above the new week opening gap? Absolutely not. Am I trying to take the sell above the constant crossment? Absolutely not. Am I trying to take the sell above the new week opening gap low? Yes sir. So it is bit risky, not a high probable trade, but depending on that discount premium, depending on our uh, expectation toward the liquidity, wherever the liquidity is, depending on the, how to say, I mean the not the time, first time then price. When did you push the button? What is the candle? 12:53. Did I push the button before 12:50? No, the setup has been created from 12:53. I'm good to go for that trade. Now, according to ICT, the PM session starts from 1:30. Of course, you guys can go for that. I have no problem with that. I have no complaint about that. But I go for the trade from 12:50. For me, it should be so beautiful from 12:50, at least from 12:50. So that is why I'm not interested to go for the trade from this gap, which is the discounted gap, because I'm not sure that is it going to trade this gap and then keep going through this gap and use it as an inverse, come here to this deep discounted, sorry, deep premium fair value gap over here, and then keep going higher for that buy side liquidity. I'm not sure, and I don't know that. So I need the confirmation. So I would love to wait for the order block for the confirmed entry over here, and eventually where I told you this market will come for, at least where it is going to come for today. Remember the gap which is aligned with the last fair value gap with the 4-hour week CE, entry fair value gap with the daily week CE. This is the area where I'm watching this market will come for. Here, unfortunately, look over here. This breaker block has been validated after the body close. So this is the body that has closed below this breaker block. It will come to this breaker block. It is a valid trade. Unfortunately, I don't have any sell side liquidity. Let me check actually. So there is a low, but it didn't created the relatively equal lows. However, if it doesn't provide the entry, that is different matter. But like here, this is the sell from that breaker block that is going to give me the 95% winning rate. If it doesn't provide me the entry, it's absolutely fine, absolutely okay. I have no complaint with that. If it give me the entry, I know that out of 100 of the times I'm gonna be right 95 of the times. Sometimes I'll get stopped out, but 95% of the times I'll be right over here if I get the entry around this area from the breaker block. Until the logical level, if you have the liquidity or anything, until that area. So this run happened, where did it came? Body close below this new week opening gap, traded the upper quadrant of the daily week, sent the market where? Constant crossment of the new week opening gap. A very specific area, man. No complaint, nothing at all. What else do you see? High to low. From where it is coming from? Deep premium. This is the deep premium. Is it coming from the deep premium? Now this is a question and answer area. So actually let me go this chart so that you guys can give me the reply now. Okay. So I'm going to remove this, going to remove them as well, all of them, because I don't need them, you need them, so keep that on your chart. Going to remove this over here. Now you have this buy side liquidity, that high, relatively equal highs, right? Obvious liquidity. You have the buy side liquidity. I just marked the buy side liquidity from the regular trading hour, but from normal or the electronic trading hour, you have the buy side liquidity. You have the beautiful sell side liquidity over here. Forget about this area, forget about that. You have this beautiful sell side liquidity, which is also a obvious liquidity. Okay, so here when this market come here, it came to the deep discount. Remember, this low has cleared over here. If I am making the things complicated, you will tell me, and this is your time to ask me the question. So if you have still any confusion, ask me that question. When I'm going to finish my question, you have to reply me, and then you have to ask me the question. When this low has cleared over here, where did it came? Deep discount. When it is going higher, where should it come? Deep premium, right? Deep premium area. At the same time, when it come here, that is the buy side liquidity. If it would love to go for that buy side liquidity, where should it work to that specific leg? This is my first question. If this market, think like that way, it came to the deep discount, this is the buy side liquidity. If this market would love to take that buy side liquidity, in that leg, what is the maximum line it can fall? That black line, middle line, lower line, where it should go. This is a very simple question, okay? No, 50% is the maximum, remember, okay? 50% is the maximum. It should work with the premium area. The more premium it will work, the better it will go higher. The better confident it will go higher. But maximum, because some of you can be confused that it has to trade the equilibrium. No, it doesn't need to trade the equilibrium. But maximum it can fall. Yeah, maximum, absolutely, Kuba. Maximum it can fall until the equilibrium. So maybe your bias is bullish. Maybe, okay. So you are looking for a buying opportunity. So it is coming until here. There is a that it came here, still you are okay. This can go for that buy side liquidity. And then when it came to this area, what does it mean? This buy side liquidity is not on the queue. It's not in the queue. This is in the queue. That sell side liquidity is in the queue, right? It came to the deep discounted now. Now going to remove this. I'm going to mark that leg now. Okay, from here to here. Actually, let me see if it can make another fair value gap. Okay, it has built another fair value gap. Okay, so here, this is the premium fair value gap, not exactly premium fair value gap, because I don't have any other fair value gap. So I would love to see, it is not going to trade this premium gap even though it is aligned with the equilibrium, but I will accept that. I will accept if the wick come here. Okay, it's okay, because I don't have any deep premium fair value gap. But here I have this discounted fair value gap, right? I have this discounted fair value gap over here. I have this premium fair value gap over there. Again, it can trade this gap because this gap is aligned with this 50% equilibrium area. If this market would love to fall and clear this liquidity, the retracement, what is the best case of scenario? If it come here, this is the first case of scenario. This is the come here, this is the second case of scenario. So what should you think, that which is the first, I mean, beautiful area if this market would love to fall and take that sell side liquidity? First case or second case? Already it has confirmed that I'm going for that sell side liquidity, but I can be wrong. Maybe market is not interested to take this sell side liquidity. So if it come here, maybe around this area, it means it is going to reverse again to take that buy side liquidity, which is a low probability. I should not think like that way, but sometimes it can happen. But when it would love to see the first case, which is here, is it the best case of scenario or is it the best case of scenario? Which one? First case or the second case? Entry fair value gap, absolutely. Absolutely, that is the simple logic, right? So let's see what happened. Then market went. Okay, so something like that. The next candle, trade this entry gap or the discounted gap. 50% came. Where did it came? Around the morning session. You remember, around here I explained that today's market is coming here depending on that same discount and premium fair value gap. Market should not come here. Market should trade this gap, which is the discounted gap. Why 4-hour chart? Because 1-hour chart is messy. You can see lot of gaps, lot of things over here, so I can't just go for them. That is why it is easier for me to mark and to show you the things over here from the 4-hour chart. Okay, so it worked here. Yeah, it struggled a lot. It should work as the inverse gap I showed you from the daily chart. Remember the daily inverse gap? So it should work as a daily inverse gap. And where it should come at least today, the 50% of this 4-hour week. It doesn't need to come here I mean, I can be wrong over here. Maybe it is not coming to this 50% by today. Maybe it will come tomorrow. I don't know. But at least it should come here because the high has been respected over here already. If it was bullish, it should not come back again over here. When it came here, that means it should come to this 50% at least. In other words, from the daily chart, it came to this daily weak consonant crossment. I would love to see this body is going to close below the high of this upper quadrant. I mean, below the upper quadrant level, below this level, and more importantly, below this last fair value gap. It should close below this last fair value gap. From the 1 minute chart, I'm more interested to take the sell from this same order block, which is below the new week opening gap. Would love to try to hold the trade. If I get stopped out by trailing stop loss, we'll try to take re-entry from this gap. After taking the partial, if I get stopped out, then we'll try to retake re-entry over here from the breaker block if it provides me the opportunity. It didn't give me. If it could provide me the opportunity from here to until that area. I just explained the premium and discount. You have seen that in live by predicting it, not hindsight, nothing. Is it working again and again? When I show you the order block, just remember that when I show you the order block, it works again and again. When I stopped showing you to that, it stopped working. Do you know why? Because you don't practice that. That is why it stops working. Okay, you try to add more over there. Okay, lot of curry masala over there, and you make it complicated. That's why it stopped working. But when I show you again and again, every day, one after another, it works every day. Remember the 22 YT model? When I was showing you the 22 YT model, it was working every day. Just don't forget. Okay, sometimes it doesn't work, but most of the time it worked. Like I knew the magic, right? No, man, I don't know any magic. Whatever I'm showing you, that premium and discount, I'm showing you right now, it is working magically. But when I will stop to show you this, it will stop to work. Do you know why? Because you don't practice this. You think that you got it. No, man, you didn't get it. You have to practice this every day. Sometimes you'll be wrong, sometimes you'll be right. You have to note that down, why it didn't work over here, why it didn't work, or why it worked over there. And I'm here, right? I'm not still dead. I didn't die yet. So if you still have some question after observing, not something like tomorrow you will open the chart and it didn't work, you will start to ask me the question. It means that you are asking me the question without doing any work. If I gave you the reply, it means that is not going to help you at all, because you didn't use your head over there. Head, okay? You didn't use your brain over there. Please use your brain. First, try to figure that out without asking me. I'm here, man. I am here. I'm bound to reply you because I never get the reply from anybody. So I'm bound. I feel like that. I'm bound to reply you. But it doesn't mean that you are going to use that facility without using your brain. Don't do that. You are hurting yourself. Use your brain. Okay? And then still you have the confusion, ask me. After trying 1 month, 2 months, no, brother, it's not working. I'm not getting any point. Uh, but don't complicate the things. You guys complicated the things. Okay, please don't do that. It's very bad habit. I feel more comfortable with premium and discount, but it's long way left. Every time when I want to mark it looks different than yours. Yes, brother, that's the point. By practicing this, you will mark it by yourself, and then I will show you that. Then you will compare. Now, one more thing, brother, Kuba. I'm just telling this to Kuba, not none of you, just Kuba. Brother, I know better than you what is premium and discount. I know better than you. 100% I know better than you what is premium and discount. So if you try to prove me wrong, okay, brother, you are wrong, I'm right. If you try to do that, it means you are hurting yourself right now. Do that, but after getting the premium discount 100%, like Marquis. Sometimes Marquis mark the order block, and what did I say? Oh, brother, I missed that. I missed that, okay, because he has done that for a long time. Now when he marks something, I see the logic behind that. I see that. It doesn't mean that I'm trying to impress him. No, I don't give a shit about any of you. If you say something wrong, I'll directly tell you that no, it's not that. Okay, it's not that, you're wrong. I'll directly tell you that, because I need you the precision. So when Marquis mark a order block, I rethink. If I say that's not a order block and Marquis told that that's a order block, I rethink. Okay, why he's saying this is an order block? Because he spent a lot of time behind this order block. So same thing, you will do the same thing, brother. You will observe it. You will try to be the master of it. And when you will be the master, and I will show you this is discount, this is premium, and you will say, no, brother, this is not discount, this is premium. I'll rethink. Okay, maybe you are right. And if I see you are right, I absolutely tell you that, sorry, brother, I'm wrong. You are right. You guys listen to me a lot of time when some of you show me some PDRA. I have already told that it's not bullish or it's not bearish order block or whatever it is, and then when you show me and I see that no, I was wrong, I clearly admit that okay, I was wrong over there, sorry, you were right. So I don't care about the the owner. I'm doing this live streaming, so I'm always right. No, I don't think like that way. Until the concept is right, I'll be there. If I'm right, I'm right. If you are right, you are right. I'm wrong, I will accept that. But you have to be the master of this. When you'll be the master of this, man, I will respect you. Last down close body close candle, which has traded the entry fair value gap from the what to say, I mean the 15-minute chart entry fair value gap. Last down close body close candle inverted by that specific candle. One of the best order block. This is one of the best order block. After where? After coming the area we are thinking it will come. Now it tapped here. It should go where? To the deep premium area, because this market came to the deep discounted area. Even if it would love to keep falling, it would love to keep falling, for example, it has to reach to the deep premium area. So what I will do, I'll mark the high and the low here, high and low. Wait, remove it. 50% deep premium, this is that fair value gap. I'm more interested to see it will come over here. It doesn't need to come over there. I don't need to be right over there. I have found this order block entry over here. So this candle, when it gave me the entry immediate reaction, I would love to take that buy from here around this area, and would love to go for that 1:1, which is gonna be like here. I guess that should be 1:1 around that area. So would love to mark a line over there from here. That is my partial level. After taking the partial, I'll hold my trade until this area by trailing stop loss. Is it working? Sorry, is it going over here, or after clearing the partial it stopped me out to the break even? I don't care about that. Partial stopped out, I'm okay with that. I'm wrong about that, I'm okay with that. But my idea is it should go over there, so I'm trying to frame that buy not from a random level, of course from a very logical level. In this type of scenario, if you have a buy side liquidity, for example this high has built a relatively equal highs over there, that is a clean buy side liquidity to you. Okay, so for example you are seeing this is as your buy side liquidity over here, so it is your buy side liquidity. This entry is more stronger, 1,000 times more stronger, because now you have the buy side liquidity. If you don't have the buy side liquidity, don't go for the trade. Whatever setup it is, how beautiful setup that is, how you are itching, I have to go for this trade. I don't care about anything. If you don't have the liquidity, don't give a shit about the premium discount, whatever it is, don't care about them. Don't go for that trade. Why? Market always go for the liquidity. Market always go for the liquidity. If there is no liquidity, there is no run. There is no end line, there is no trade. End line means liquidity. Now it's time for you guys to ask me the question. Then I don't get it. If we are talking about my last order block entry, then I don't know what I did wrong. In my opinion, 15-minute fair value gap and 1-minute order block was correct. Didn't use premium discount. Let's see, brother. I don't need this one. Going to daily. Okay, here 15-minute chart. I feel like that close everything actually. There's a lot of lines over there. However, okay, Kuba, what did you did wrong? Let me. I'm not talking to you right now, okay, Kuba? I'm just asking some other people. I can see that 37 people are watching, including me. So if I exclude you and me, there will be 35%, 35 people. Out of these 35 people, maybe some of you are not my subscriber. Okay, brother, you don't need to answer me. But those people who are my subscriber, I'm asking a question, you will reply me. If I ask you the price from here to here, okay, here, okay, sorry, from there to there, until that candle, what is the state of delivery? Sell delivery or buy delivery? If I ask any of you out of me and Kuba, please give me the reply. It's a request to all of you. If I ask you a question, is it a sell delivery or is it a buy delivery? Kuba, don't reply. What you did wrong, I'm trying to figure that out by others people, because I need to know how many of you actually got the point. I need some more reply, please. Please give me the reply. Okay, I got some reply actually. Sell side delivery, buy, sell, buy, sell. Okay, okay. Those people who are seeing buy, is this market? People are buying here. People are buying here. If you call this a bull candle? Do you say this is a bull candle? All of them are the bull candle. Those people who are saying this is a buy delivery, is that a bull candle? I think it's clear. I don't know you guys can see it clearly or not, but remember all of this candle. Okay, so there is no other price, just these candles. There is no other price before this, no other candles. Is this bull candle? If bull candle, of course, is a buy delivery, right? Here that was the buy delivery, it was going higher, so it is a bullish delivery. And is this a bullish delivery? If you are saying this is a buy delivery, why is that? Do you got the point? Those people who told buy, it there is nothing wrong, brother. You can think this is a buy delivery, and my job is to show you the point why it's not the thing you are thinking. Do you got the point? It is not a buy delivery, it's a sell delivery. So market is falling, it's a sell delivery, right? Are you agree with me that it's a sell delivery? 1 2 3 4 5 6 sell delivery. Are you guys agree with me? I think nobody's agree with me. I'm asking some complicated question. I think I'm asking some complicated question. Okay, so you got the point. Those people who write down buy first, it's a sell state of delivery. It's a sell state of delivery, clear selling delivery. Now, my question to Kuba, if you would love to use an order block here from 15-minute to 1 minute chart, what did I tell? Clearly, I told it should be the change in state of delivery. So if the 15-minute chart is delivering the sell delivery, the 1 minute order block is going to change the state in delivery. Which way you are going to deliver the state? It is a sell state, okay? So which way you are going to change the state in delivery? By using the order block from 1 minute chart. Which order block you are going to, which way you are going to change the state in delivery, brother? This is the question for Kuba now. Do you understand why I told you it's not the order block you should look for over there? Thank you. Ardi, but I was asking this to Kuba because he's confused. I need him to understand the logic over here. I don't know he's still here or not. I think he's here. When I was talking about a buy here from the order block, from using the 15-minute last fair value gap, right? This is the 15-minute entry fair value gap. What is the state of delivery? Sell state of delivery. It's a sell state of delivery. I'm going to use a bullish order block from 1-minute chart to change the state of delivery. From 15-minute chart, the delivery is going to be changed. That is why I'm using a 1-minute bullish order block. Why you are using a bearish order block over here from 1-minute chart to make it the same delivery it is providing you. Why it is going to be the change in state of delivery. Do you got your point, brother? Why it's not the change in state of delivery by using your 15-minute area? This is the 15-minute gap. So you are not changing the state of delivery. You are going to the same way. You can't believe this candle. It is going to hold the market. If it could do that, for example, this is the candle you are thinking that is going to hold the market. If it would do that, then it would never go higher. Here, it would never break all of this state of delivery. I hope, brother, you got the point. But I tried my level best so that you can understand why. So when I told you to look for that gap, why I didn't mention that candle which has traded this gap? I saw that it has traded this gap, but it's not my change in state of delivery. I can see this gap candles. They're not changing the state of delivery. They're going to the same way. If a bullish candle from here can change the state of delivery, that is gonna be the order block. That's gonna be the order block. Okay, however, I hope that guys you got the point. If you would love to work with the different time frame, 15 minute, 1 minute, you should look for the change in state of delivery. If you're looking from the same time frame, that means 1 minute time frame, what did I tell you guys about the 1 minute time frame? I need the 22 YT model to mark the order block. I need the 22 YT model because the 22 YT model is gonna change the state in delivery, and then I'm just going to use a bull candle as a reference for falling. So already market has been shifted over there. I need the market structure shift. It's a bull market. It's a bull market. Then finally I got the market structure shift over here. Okay, so just go with an example over here. It's not a perfect example. Don't think this is the trade or anything. Nothing. Okay, I'm just giving you the opportunity here to understand the same time frame order block. So this is the market structure shift. So what happened? This was a bullish market. This is a bullish market. That bullish market has been shifted here. I got the market structure shift. Bullish market has been shifted as a bearish market. I have this bearish fair value gap over here, including this volume imbalance. It has traded. The highest up close body close candle is going to be my order block or change in state of delivery. This is the change in state of delivery from the same time frame. Why it is changing the state of delivery? Because already market has built the high over here, which has cleared the liquidity, traded a higher time frame PDRA, then shifted the market. It's not a best idea to show you the example, but I'm just showing you randomly this example to so that this concept is gonna be clear to you. Why same time frame I need the market structure shift. How many times I told you that if I would love to look for the 1 minute liquid, I mean order block, I need the market structure shift. Now you didn't ask me the question, I didn't reply you because all the things is not in my mind. Okay, I can't just keep thinking that you are not getting the point why I need that order block from the same time frame. uh, I need the market structure shift. You didn't ask me, I didn't reply you. Now the point came here, I'm trying to explain you why the same time frame this is gonna be the order block, because it is not changing the state of delivery. It is referring the market that it doesn't need to go higher. When it has shifted the market has traded the imbalance. The highest candle has traded that imbalance. Sorry, the highest body close candle traded that imbalance. This market doesn't need to go above that candle anymore. because it is now watching this candle as a reference of the market structure shift. That market shifted, it is going to use this candle to continue for the continuation, the same time frame order block. I must needed the 22 YT model over here, must be, but from 1 minute chart I don't need that. Okay, from the 1 minute chart I don't need that, because from 1 minute, sorry, from the 15 minute to 1 minute or higher time frame to lower time frame, because from the higher time frame I'm just changing, sorry, from the 1 minute chart I'm changing the 15-minute change in state of delivery. So 15-minute delivery is a sell delivery, I'm going to change it without the market structure shift. In other word, think like that way. This is a 15-minute bearish parallel gap. Okay, over here this is a 15-minute bearish parallel gap. Already I have the change in state of delivery over here, order block I have over there. I didn't use this order block because I was not confident. So what I waited for the shift in market of structure. I waited for that market structure shift. After that, I needed the imbalance for over confirmation that it really would love to fall. If I have two gap, which is gonna be the breakaway gap, that is more over confirmation. It is going to fall. Still, I didn't believe in this gap. I am now using this order block or change in state of delivery that actually here and here the order block means it's a block. CISD. This is the CISD and the order block is a block. It is blocking the market. The price is going to be blocked over there. It can't go higher anymore. It's a wall over here. Okay, maximum until the equilibrium or the 50%, which is called mean threshold. The mean threshold, it can maximum go over there until the mean threshold of that order block, which is this area, that line. Okay, so this candle has validated the order block. It trade this mean threshold of that order block, fall, propulsion block, referred you in your right, trade that propulsion block, unfilled gap, this or this, whatever it's unfilled gap, extend it to your right. If you see market has traded that area one more time, you will start to look for the breaker block, a new block after that has been filled 100%. It is all aligned with each other, one after another, one after another. Consequences. I think guys it's clear to you. The order block change in state of delivery. Is it clear? Now it is falling, brother. Why it is falling? It is not respecting. For example, I took that buy from here, okay? And I got some partial here, got straight to the break even, or maybe it's a losing trade. Just think like that. Or maybe it's a losing trade. What does it mean? This is not going to work anytime. 100% it will work. Today it's not working. Maybe it is interested to reach until that 4-hour week consequent crossment. So without giving me any kind of reaction, it worked with the discounted area. This is the most discounted area, or maybe this gap, the most discounted area, falling. It even denied to go until the equilibrium of that leg, where I'm expecting it should go to the premium. It still denied to go to that premium. Instead of that, it worked with the discounted area and keep falling. I'm in rush, brother. I don't have the time to go to the equilibrium or to the most premium area. Instead of that, I'm more interested to keep falling wherever I would love to reach, because I'm sick. I have to go to the hospital to get admitted on the bed to see a doctor. Okay, I don't have the time to wait for you. You are my friend, you can be my friend always. You wait for me, I don't care about that. Now it's an emergency, I'm going for that area. I don't have the time for you. I will look after me first. Sorry guys, I talk too much, but yeah, this is what it is. Okay, now it's clear. Yeah, it will be clear, but you have to practice again. You have to practice again, 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 and again. Used Fabricap as another confirmation to entry. My order block was not so sure because of sell side earlier. Used Fabricap as another confirmation to entry. That entry, don't even think about that entry later, because I didn't explain this trade to you guys. I explained a bit about that, but I didn't go for that. So don't even try to do this trade again in your life. Please don't do that. It was just for today, just for those people who voted on that poll, that 6-7 people. I just marked for them this trade, but never ever try to use this one. Don't try to be the master of everything. Please don't do that. However, guys, I hope that you got the point, and there was the execution over here. See, this is that same order block. Tap to this order block, then the propulsion block, tap to this propulsion block, partial to the top of this quadrant level, and then stopped out by trailing the stop loss over here, got stopped out. And then finally market went higher a bit, didn't provide me the entry over here, no entry opportunity was over there. Here I will look for the 22 YT model, I will look for the kind of inverse fair value gap, I will look for breaker block, whatever it is, but not the order block. It's not the order block area I'm waiting here to go for, because this is not changing any state of delivery. So I would not look for the order block, guys. I told that I'm gonna come here for a few moments, but I keep talking, guys. But tell me the name of the wizard who told you today what the market is coming for and where it is coming. Yeah, I was wrong here a bit, because at the beginning I thought that it will work with this gap. Okay, I was so much confident that even if it doesn't need to come over here, but it can maximum come until this gap. Instead of this gap, market came to that gap. So that was the small area I was wrong, and I tried to frame a sell from here. It didn't work, and then from the same area, change in a state of delivery, order block. Remember, I framed the trade from the order block, change in a state of delivery. What is the state of delivery? Bull state of delivery, going to change it to bearish. Same. Highest up close body close candle, trade the fair value gap, change in state of delivery, trade it, fall. For our chart, where we are expecting a very specific way, these two gap. Wizard is here, he rests his case down here, and your honor, I rest my case. You guys will decide, do you want to learn it, or do you want to depend on me or someone else for your own money? If you can learn it, you will be the boss of yourself. Next class is gonna be so funny for the members, so don't miss next Friday members only live, please. It's gonna be so fun. The whole week the discount and premium is gonna be kind of drinking water to you guys. I'll make it like drinking water, but remember, when I'll stop talking about this will stop working for you. This premium and discount, you will see it's not working for you. Suddenly you will notice that it's not working for you, but actually it is not that. You are not observing, you are not researching, you are not focusing, you are not studying. That's why you will feel like it's not working. I will stop talking about here, you will see that it's not working anywhere. But this is how you will learn. You will keep watching, keep marking, keep being wrong, keep being wrong, keep being wrong, and then suddenly you will see it is working. Oh man, I know that. I can see this discount and premium from everywhere. How this is working, but at the beginning, when I'm showing you here, I'm giving you some touch at the beginning. Depending on that touch, you are marking some premium and discount. You will see, wow, it is working everywhere, and then suddenly you will see it stopped working, because you are not watching. This market, I took it. How did I take it? Planned by planned? No, it was absolutely random. I took this market randomly just to teach you how to look for the premium and discount. And I proved my point. 95% people doesn't know what is premium and discount. So when I keep saying this to you guys, like 95% people doesn't know how to use this premium and discount, that was my logic behind this, because they don't know when this market should work with the premium, when it should work the discount, why it should not go to the deep premium. If it go to the deep premium, means you should not look for the sell anymore, you should look for the buy. And when it should not go to the deep discount, if it go to the deep discount, you should start to look for sell. Where? From the deep discount. Are you saying us to go for the sell around the discount? Yes sir, I'm saying that, and you have to do that. There is no other opportunity. I love to buy at the deep premium, I love to take sell at the deep discounted area. But of course there has to be logic. You have to understand that why it should keep falling from the discounted area. Oh man, that's funny. 100% never expect that it is going to work. 100% nothing works, but something has to work 80-90% always, because this is very logical market, very logical market. However, guys, I can see that 43%, 43 people are watching. I keep talking about the percentage. It's kind of percent. I can see 43%, 3 people are watching. Can I please see the name before I close? I would love to really see the name. Wow, I got 11,345 subscribers. Thank you so much, guys, whoever subscribed to our channel. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Keep coming. You will learn how to trade this market in a very easy way. The complicated things, I'm gonna make it clear and very easy for you guys. It's not complicated market. It's a very easy market. All you have to just think logically. That's all. I really would love to know who is here. 43 people. Who is here? Please write down something. Jamie, you're from the beginning, brother. Thank you, Jamie. TP is also here. Jamie is here. Jaid is here. Habibi. Hey, Jaid, thanks for being over here, brother. Who else is here? Out of 43 people, I just got 5 people. Rita is here. Who else is here? I'll just wait for one more time here. I'm thinking about a buy right now. So if I can catch that buy, after that I'll just close my stream. So I'm more interested to look for this buy side liquidity. So waiting to find a buying opportunity right now. Anthony is here. Trading Ally is here. Jait selling cars and trading. Which is more fun? Okay. Which is more fun? Nice question. Jait. Selling cars and trading. Which is more fun, brother? Anthony, thank you, brother, for being over here. Love Dragon, thank you, sister. If I'm not wrong, sister. Yeah, it should be sister. Hit the dance floor, sister. I'm just watching these highs. Okay, so pardon me for a few more minutes to see if I can catch that run, because I'm expecting a run around 3 p.m. Just if I can catch this run, I'll go for that. Look for the premium and discount again. This is the premium, right? Buy side liquidity. How you are going to decide your premium and discount? Buy side liquidity, and it is already in deep discount. So think like that way, from here to here, to that leg where it should go, to the deep premium, right? Is it wrong if it come to this deep premium? Should I think that this is going to be taken? Of course not, because it should come to the premium. It didn't come, but think that it came here. It doesn't mean that it is going for that buy side liquidity. It should come to this deep premium area, because it is coming from the deep discounted area. If it doesn't come here, instead of trade here and keep falling, for example, it keep falling, that's your selling opportunity if you have new sell side liquidity. In other word, if you see here around that area, something you have over there, market structure shape, 22 IT model, whatever it is, that is your selling opportunity. Maybe it is going to work as an inverse gap. I'm really bad at inverse gap. I'm really bad, really bad, really bad at inverse gap. Maybe this is working as an inverse gap over here. Okay, so it trade this inverse gap, now falling for that 4-hour weak constant crossment, maybe. Okay, again, I'm as a hindsight, I'm showing this to you guys, but I really don't know how to look for that inverse gap in a perfect way. However, it should come to this deep premium. If it come here, there is nothing wrong. Still it is falling here, you're thinking it will come here, you will use any kind of PDA around this area to think about the sell. I had the opportunity to go for the order block here, a beautiful order block here. So I could go for the order block. Now, if you ask me here, I can't use the order block around this area, because this candle has closed above this gap, discounted gap. It closed above this gap. If it was a wick that came until here, body closed inside this gap, for example, or something like that type of situation, that wick went higher, doesn't matter, still the bodies respected the discounted gap. I could use this as a order block. I could use the same thing here as an order block around here. Now maybe it is working as a order block, maybe it is working this inverse gap. I'm bad at inverse gap. If you're good, you can use this inverse gap depending on that premium and discount. Even if it comes here to this discounted area, you have to wait for this discounted area again. What do I mean by that? From here, it came to this deep premium area. Now, how can I know that the sell is still valid? It has to come back again to that specific leg deep discounted area. So in that type of situation, you will wait for the last favorable gap to be closed. Market should close below this last gap. Then use this gap as a sell side liquidity. Now here it didn't come to this deep premium area, so I can't use this last favorable gap as an inverse gap. The thing I showed you where, remember, showed you here, that last gap. I showed you here from that last gap, or maybe other area from 15 minutes at however it is. As it didn't go to this deep premium area, I can't use this gap as my last fair value gap to use it as an inverse gap, last fair value gap, inverse gap, where body should not close above the consonant crossman, because it should come to this deep premium area. It didn't come. It was working with the equilibrium. So when it is working with the equilibrium, I have no idea how to use this gap. Maybe you can be the master of this. I'm not. So I can't suggest you to go for that. So finally it came here. I'm still waiting to see if I can catch that run toward that buy side liquidity. So any kind of 22 YT model now, I'll go for that buy. I'm going to full port next trade. I need the best water block. You are the same Jaid I was talking to last Friday, I guess, through the Discord. Sorry, I don't come often. I learned so much here and no longer need coaching. Thank you, sir. Don't call me sir, first of all. I'm your brother, so call me brother either, or call me T2. It's okay. Don't call me sir, okay? But thank you so much to. I mean, I'm very happy to know that you learned something from here. I'm really happy about that. I'm doing both to make money. Okay, no problem, brother. However, guys, I would love to adjust my gaps now because it came to this last gap. So I'm going to adjust my last gap. As it came to this last gap, I don't need this entry gap anymore. So here, the 50% of this last gap, any kind of buy is valid above the consequent crossment of this last gap from 1 minute chart. So from at the same time, it came to the 4-hour week consequent crossment, a very specific area. Hey guys, can you please put the like button? I will wait until 305 to find out that buying opportunity if I get. Everywhere you will see the premium and discount. Everywhere you will see the premium and discount. The problem is you have to just identify how you are going to look for that deep premium, deep discounted area. That's all you have to look for. Simple. Don't make this complicated. Don't add more things over here. I gave you the simplest thing. Okay, simple thing, very simple thing. Use it, be profitable. By the way, Jahid, you are the one guy, brother, where I was talking to you actually last Friday, I guess. To the question, I took a short with the 1 minute 1202 because I have order block and Fabulous. Do you think I don't want to see any price action in between 11:30 to 12:50, brother? I keep saying that I have seen lot of entries in my life. They are so beautiful, so perfect, so perfect, so perfect. It still didn't work inside the lunch hour. So I am not interested to look for any price action over here where I'm believing they're not going to work. Even if it worked, it's perfect for your learning purpose. No, because where I'm expecting the bad price action, I can't show you the good price action over there. I hope you got my point, Jamie. Outside of 11:30 to 12:50, if you have any question, ask me. I'll try to figure that out. If I know, of course, I'll try to give you the reply. I'm your Californian brother. Yeah, so I got it. Thank you, brother, for being over here. I started trading a 150K account today and took a $900 loss. Am I risking too much per trade? I only take one trade per day. If it hits stop loss, I'm done, and if it hit target profit, I'm done. $900 for 150K. I think for 150K, your maximum drawdown is $5,000 if I'm not wrong. For $5,000, 905. Yeah, you're taking too much risk, brother. You have to divide your maximum loss into 10, at least 10 trade. That means even if you take 10 trades, you still didn't blow your account. So if your maximum loss is $5,000, you can maximum take $500 loss. You're you're the wizard. I'm not the wizard. I'm just kidding. However, guys, if I ask you a question here, think I'm looking for a buy. How I'm going to use that buy setup? Okay, let me explain that. How I'm interested to look for a buy. Let me use this area, brother. That's my just uh my maximum loss is 6,000. Then your maximum one day should be, I mean, one day loss should be $600, brother. At least you have to divide your maximum loss into 10 trades. 10 trades, okay? So within 10, if you take 10 trades loss in a row, still you have $1 or $2 left to blow your account, something like that. Just my opinion, by the way. Jaid, but before everything, I would suggest to go for the take profit trader. Jaid, this was for you, okay, not for everyone else. This is just for you, brother. Try to keep at least two funded account from take profit trader above the buffer. It should be your first what to say, I mean, the first intention in your mind. At the same time, if you have the what to say, I mean, the offer for Apex kind of 90% offer, 80% offer, then you will try to take the account from there. Okay, I will risk 500 to 600 a day. That's better, brother. That's better, Dylan. That's better, brother. Okay, let me talk about this. Here, this is the buy side liquidity. Now all of you, we know what happened. Okay, as a hindsight, we have already seen that. But forget about everything. If I would love to take a buy over here, depending on that premium and discount, without any kind of model, I would love to take a buy depending on that premium and discount. Buy side liquidity, market fall, retrace, fall, retrace, fall. Now this retracement is not valid to me because it didn't trade any fair value gap. So I'm going to skip that retracement. Going to mark that high and that low. This is the equilibrium. This is the deep premium fair value gap. Okay, so over here, remember what is in my mind. I'm looking for a buying opportunity. Just don't forget about that. This is the deep premium. Where the market came. If I ask you, is if I said this is a deep discounted area, am I wrong? This is the part you will understand. I think the logic is going to be much more clear to you. If I say this market came to the deep discounted area, am I wrong? By the way, Dylan, are you new here, brother? Guys, please don't treat this class or this session as a free session, okay? Because this guy is doing all of these things for free. Don't give a shit. Please don't do that, brother. Please don't do that. It's a request. I'm not selling the course. I'm giving it for free. It doesn't mean that it doesn't have any value. Whatever I'm showing you with the example, with the not cherry picking. I'm using it logical way, and every time as a like pre expectation, something like that, I don't know. Okay, however, I just got to reply, it's okay. So if I say it's in deep discount, I'm not wrong. Okay, so what should I think? It can maximum go until this deep premium. It can come here, I have no problem with that. Of course it can come over there, and then what else can happen? It can keep falling, it can keep going higher for that buy side liquidity. Now forget about falling, I'm thinking that this market is going to go higher to take this buy side liquidity. When it will come here to this deep premium gap, I'm going, this deep premium understandable. Okay, so I'm going to remove this one. Now I have a new leg over there around this area. I'm going to mark that new leg and going to mark the equilibrium, maximum to this equilibrium. So I am expecting, if this market would love to go for that buy side liquidity, it can maximum fall until this equilibrium, then it will go for that buy side liquidity. If it come to this deep discount, it means it will work with this discount gap again and it will keep falling again. Remember how I'm going to think this market. If I'm thinking this is going to be taken, when it came here, and there is kind of two fair value gap, some is here, one gap is there, and one gap is here. Okay, so you have two gap over there around this area. If you have a model here, kind of 22 YT model, breaker block, water block, whatever it is, I'm going with the 22 YT model. If I have the 22 YT model over there, I don't need the confirmation that market will come here, here or here, and then it will make some kind of order block, it will trade that order block, and then it will go for that buy side liquidity. I don't need that confirmation trade. What I need, I have already a 22 YT model, market structure shift, entry fair value gap, breakaway gap. I'm going to take the buy here, going to cover that breakaway gap or the low of that liquidity that has been cleared, the liquidity, I'm going to cover that and going for that. In other word, we'll just cover the deep discounted area and we'll go for that buy side liquidity. I don't need the confirmation. So what will happen, it will come to this that premium fair value gap, which is the entry gap. It will start to go higher for that buy side liquidity. Sometimes it can come until the maximum equilibrium, which is aligned with the breakaway gap. It will come here and then it will go for that buy side liquidity. Think that I don't have any 22 YT model over there, no 22 YT model, so the entry from here is not acceptable. Why? Because you don't have any model here. You have to wait to see, can it come here and then build a order block there, trade this order block, that is going to be my entry over there. If it doesn't build the order block, instead of that it fall again here and then build an order block around there, that's gonna be my entry over there for that buy side liquidity, because I don't have any model over there. Or maybe there is two fair value gap, one bullish fair value gap here, one bullish fair value gap there. I'm going to use this bullish fair value gap as my breakaway gap, going to take the entry from the upper gap, thinking that it is going to trade this one, we can maximum trade the high of this gap and then it will go for that buy side liquidity by using discount and fair value gap. Now maybe I'm waiting for a buy side liquidity delivery, market is going to take that buy side liquidity, but it doesn't want to go over there, doesn't want to go for this buy side liquidity. So here I'm going to mark that leg again. Maybe market doesn't want to go to this buy side liquidity. Here we have this premium gap, around here we have this premium gap, deep premium gap. If market come here, is there any problem? No, there is no problem. And I have this deep discounted fair value gap. Okay, here actually these two gap is actually the deep discounted gap, both of these gap is the deep discounted gap, both of them, any of them can be traded, and then this market would love to fall again. For the sake of this conversation, think that there is a sell side liquidity. Just for the sake of this conversation, you have seen that there is a beautiful sell side liquidity over here around this area. You have a beautiful sell side liquidity. You are waiting for a buy setup. If it provide you the buy, I have already explained how you should go for that, but think like it's not providing you the buy delivery over here. You have to have the sell side liquidity. You are going to expect that it is maximum come here, there is nothing, no problem of that, maximum it can come over there, then it has to come back again to the deep discounted area, then you are going to use this last fair value gap as an inverse way to take that sell side liquidity over here. If it come to this deep discounted, sorry, deep premium area, if it doesn't come to this deep premium area, you have seen that market has perfectly traded some gaps over there. Okay, something so beautifully, like body didn't close above this discounted area, even failed to trade until this equilibrium. Fall closed below some kind of bullish order block, or sorry, bearish order block. That is your selling opportunity for this sell side liquidity. Remember, you have to have the sell side liquidity even though you are looking for a buying opportunity. But when you have found this opportunity, you are going to take that sell from here for that sell side liquidity. Okay, over here. Now I really would love to see how this market worked over there around this area. I'm going to remove this, I'm going to remove that, keeping this area. Around this area I'm going to keep, as this market came to this gap, which is still a discounted fair value gap, going to use this area over here. Highest up close body close candle is gonna be my order block. That is gonna be my order block. I'm going to remove this. I would love to look for a sell from that order block. If this market come to this order block within maximum 5 candle, 1 2 3 4, within 4 candle I got the entry. Stop loss is going to be above that candle here, and wherever your stop loss is, I mean, sorry, sell side liquidity is. Remember, you have to have the sell side liquidity. I'm going to take that sell side liquidity, sorry, that area, the sell side liquidity area as my target after clearing the partial, which is 1:1. So 18 handle stop loss, so 20 handle partial, and then we'll hold my trade until the sell side liquidity by using that same discounted and, sorry, premium and discounted fair value gap. So in a day where you are seeing this type of fall, this type of fall, this type of fall, you are seeing, okay, this market is just falling from here, it is falling from the whole day, and you are waiting for an reversal, for some kind of clean buy side liquidity. You are still waiting for a reversal from some kind of logical level where you are thinking this is a very logical level. You are interested to look for an reversal. Do you understand how to look for that reversal? Or is that a continuation? Is this market keep falling? Do you got the point? How can you understand that it is keep falling or it is going to be reversed? This is all your job to study them, the information I'm giving you. You have to, maybe you have to make some clip, okay, from this video. You have to make some clip, or you have to record it, and then you have to keep them inside a folder by writing premium and the discount. So right now, the thing I explained you, what is the importance of that explanation? It will help you to understand, is that a continuation or is this going to be a reversal for that buy side liquidity? If it is a reversal for that buy side liquidity, how I'm going to take that buy setup? And if it is a continuation of the sell side liquidity, how I'm going to use that information to take that sell? All your job is to make some clip and put them inside a folder which is called like premium and discount, something like that. If you let it go, you will lose that. Do you know why you are going to lose that? Let me show you. In live, if I come here, unfortunately, I mean, fortunately, I have just changed this because FX trader, I guess, he made this thumbnail for me. I really love this. But guys, please tell me how is this thumbnail, because I need to know that. Okay, I really loved it, but I needed the opinion from you guys as well. However, you can see all the live streaming thumbnail are the same. Okay, and it's all just the date, just the date, it's the difference. Rest all of these things is same. You can say, brother, please put the name over here, rename. I can't do that for you. I'm so sorry to say like that way, but I can't do that. It is the way it is, it will be like that way. Okay, so all the thumbnail are the same. You will lose them today or tomorrow, where I talked about the order block. If you ask me, I'm not able to give you the reference. Oh brother, in that video I talked about that order block. Now I'm not able to do that. So your job is to clip it, record it, keep it in a folder, and then study that. Whenever you are confused, go back and rewatch that part. Okay. I'll do that later, however. See, order block, trade it. How far this can maximum go until the min threshold of that order block. Here to here. This is the min threshold of that order block. Trade that min threshold order block. Maybe it is falling, keep falling, keep falling, keep falling. I don't care where it will go. However, that's not my concern. Um, okay, but I do have 500 on top steps, so I will wait for them to blow out. No. Okay, then just keep slowing. While I mean that if you have the top step funded account, then the take profit trader is important for you. For you, this is for you, Zaid, okay? Because you already have the funded account. So now you will try side of your funded account, the take profit trader, to make a daily payout. So what you will do, like when you will see there is a good opportunity and you are going to trade your funded account, you will just add the take profit trader with a top step account. So five, for example, you have 5 top step account and you have 2 funded account with the take profit trader, which is above the buffer. So what you will do, you will make 2 group, one top step, one take profit trader, one top step, one take profit trader, and rest 3 top step. So you have 2 groups. So when you are trading your top step, you are actually trading with your top step as well as your take profit trader. And when you are going to stop in your top step, at the same time you will go to your take profit trader and you will request the payout. You will wait for the top step account, you will get the payout from the what is I mean take profit trader. And finally, when you will request for top step, you will again request your payout from the take profit trader. Means always you are getting some money from the trading, always. Unfortunately, you blow one account in top step and that is aligned with the take profit trader. That means you have blown the top step account, but your take profit trader is still alive, because on top step your maximum loss is $1,000, but here on take profit trader your maximum loss is gonna be $2,000. So still you have $1,000 left. You're going to add that one account with another top step account, which is still you survive. Okay, so at the same time you are going to go above the buffer. I hope I explained the plan to you, Jaid. If it is, yes, Tito, I'm new. Welcome to our channel, Dillon. Dillon. Ah, man, my pronunciation. However, Browns. Okay, Dillon. Welcome to our channel, brother. Brother, I want to buy Blue Guardian Prof from account. Is it good? It's of course good, Arif. It's awesome, brother. Right now they're gonna cost $40. Okay, if you use the code T2 wizard, it will cost $40 for 50k account. And you have to use the project X. So of course you can go for that, brother. Masters. Hey Aurelio, how are you, brother? It's been a long. I don't see your name, man. How are you? How, brother? The explanation began to 2:48 p.m. or 1:15 hour of the video. I don't remember when I started to talk about which one, but you have to take the clip, okay? And then I know it's a very boring stuff, but I have no other idea. I can't just keep making the video. So sorry for that, but Jamie. It closed below 50 minute and 60 minute last 5 look. That's cool, brother. It will keep falling then, I hope. However, I was waiting for 3 p.m. to see if it can go for that buy side liquidity. As it was not interested to go for the buy side liquidity, no buy is valid below the last 5 look gap. So I'm not interested to take the buy right now. So I think I'll let this go for today. Yeah, you can say me that I'm wrong, brother. You are wrong, brother. It didn't take that buy side liquidity. Okay, you are absolutely wrong. I'm good with that. What's Blue Guardian activation fees? There is no activation fees, brother. Just a second. Second. Blue Guardian Futures, Blue Guardian Futures, Blue Guardian here. Blue Guardian Futures, Blue Guardian here. If you come to this Blue Guardian Futures, I mean, if you go to the description, there is the Blue Guardian Futures over here. You just click on that link, okay? And standard evaluation, you have to mark it 50k account, 100k account, 150, whatever you like it. The platform is Project X. $40 if you use the code T2 wizard. It's gonna cost $40 for 50k account. If you choose 100k account, then it's gonna cost $77. 150k account is gonna cost $114. Okay. However, I'm just going to give you the example from $50. You can go for rest of the things. Profit target is 3000, maximum 3 contract or 30 micro contract. Daily loss limit is 1250. It is hard breathe. Profit target, sorry, maximum drawdown is $2500. End of the day drawdown, not the trailing drawdown like Apex. It's not trailing drawdown, it's end of the day drawdown. Payout period 7 days. It's actually kind of the first day you will push the button. Okay, you push the button first day, it will start to count 7 days, so you have to wait for 7 days for your payout. No activation fees, and there is some scaling rules. That's all, brother. If you still have any confusion, just go to their main area. Just let me show you this. Just come here, the main area. Use this chat box, ask whatever question you have. If you ask them, ask a question, okay, ask a question, whatever you will ask, they will give you the reply. So whatever confusion you will have, they will give you the reply over there. You don't need to search everything, you can simply get it from here, okay. 100% profit is split. Max trading capital is 450,000 dollars. Payout guarantee 48 hours. If you don't get your payout within 48 hours, they're going to give you $200 extra. Okay, with your payout they are going to give you $200 extra. If they don't, if they late to give you the payout, no activation fees, only pay one time or monthly fee. Monthly fee means I mean, if you fail to pass the account and you would love to hold that account for the next month, they will auto charge you, okay. And if you fail the account and you cancel the account, there is no monthly fee. So that's all about that, brother. Yes, brother, it is. Project X says they're closing down. I hear no, sir. There is no way to closing down that Project X, because day by day Project X is gonna be more uh, what is it, popular rather than the trading view, because of there are some factors actually. So I don't think so it's gonna happen very soon. But of course you can do your own research, brother. But I don't think so it's gonna happen. I'll try this week and let you know. Of course, Jaid. But remember, brother, if you think it's gonna hurt your own trading, don't do that. I don't want you hurt. I just gave you an option. I mean, option so that you can use that option for your betterment. Take profit trader will keep giving you the profit. That's the fun part of the take profit trader. Man, everyday payout, it's really awesome, brother. Like, yeah, for me, think like that. Today I didn't trade. Last Friday I blew the Blue Guardian Futures funded account and I got just $312 from the Take Profit Trader account. And another account, I'm very near to pass the buffer, so kind of I think 17 1800. I don't remember exactly because today I didn't trade at all today. I have already shared with you guys why I'm not trading at all for this week. Maybe this and the next week, why I'm not going to trade. I've already explained that to my members only live. I think members only live or the Discord, I don't remember. However, because of my personal problem. However, last Friday, I have made $312, $17, something like that from one take profit trader account. Another one I just made $170, something like that, just trying to go above the buffer, $2000 buffer. As you know, I'm not able to take the partial in that account until I'm not going or I'm not reaching to that $2000. This thing is really awesome because it's keep giving you the profit. If you trade every day, you are going to get the payout every day. Simple. This is the best thing, man. It will help you to be addicted on getting payout. Addicted, you will be addicted to get the payout every time, and you will forget to do some shit, because you know that if you do the shit, you are not going to get that addiction. You have to be addicted by getting the payout. from a prof firm. That's why I love this take profit trader. I keep referring you guys that take profit trader. Yeah, I say that please use my code T2 Wizard because I got some commission from there. If you don't want to use my code, I don't have any problem. No need to use my code. Just just trade the take profit trader. Okay, whatever you I mean code you would love to use it, but make sure that you have some take profit trader account in your list. They are going to make you addiction to get the payout. But thank you, look into it because they're saying they're not going to allow other platforms. Because they are saying they're not going to allow other platforms. Yeah, just Project X and Volsys, I guess. But Project X, you are allowed. You are allowed to trade the Project X. I don't know, brother, what you mean, but there should be no problem. Okay, it's absolutely okay. But of course, you can do your own research. If you like, then you can keep it. If you don't like, just man, we have a lot of option, right? Like other platform we have, so no need to think about that, brother. There is a lot of echo. Sorry. Why didn't you tell me that? Because that live was open. That's why it was echoing. It tapped to the lower quadrant of the weekly week. Oh man, it's gonna be a difficult decision. Taking buy below the last fabric of consequent cosment is highly risky. I'm not interested to go for that. To be honest, I'm itching, but I'm not interested to. Okay, I'll let this go. I'll let this go. Below the 50%, I should not go for the trade. Guys, please don't push the button. It's a request. If you think it's gonna work as according to your analysis, then go for the trade. Otherwise, please don't push the button. Okay. Because below the consequent crossment of that 50-minute last favorable gap, it's highly risky to go for the trade. I'd love to enjoy this. Okay, just would love to go with this. It works good. If it doesn't work, also good. Didn't work. That's why I was saying that I should not go for trade, because below this concurrent crossment of this uh, last fair blue cap is highly risky. It can work as a resistance now to fall for this area. I'm just not sure that how it could be a valid buy over here below the concurrent crossment of that gap. I still would love to see how it's respecting that area. Even if you ask me, that's a good selling opportunity here. Instead of taking buy, it's a best selling opportunity. Now I don't have the sell side liquidity, so I'm not interested to take the sell as well. Just let this go. Instead of that, if the 50-minute candle can close above the concurrent crossment of this last fair value gap, we'll try to take another buy. I'm talking about this 50-minute candle to close above this dotted line of this 50-minute candle. Okay, so above this dotted line, if the 50-minute candle can close above this dotted line, then that could be a buying opportunity, a great buying opportunity. Until then, no buy should be valid. It can keep falling, which I'm not expecting, to be honest, but it can keep falling. However, this candle is going to close after 13 minutes. Okay, so it's gonna be 3:30. It's gonna be too late for me. I'll just, brother, for selling, first you have to show me the sell side liquidity. If you have the sell side liquidity, you can go for the sell. So what you will do, you will go to your 15-minute chart, you'll look on your left, you will mark a swing low, extend it to your right. If you see it has built a sell side liquidity, you can go for the sell. As well as you can go to 1-minute chart, you look on your left, there is a swing low that has built a relatively equal lows, and you are expecting that is going to be taken, you can take the sell side I mean sell over here. Without sell side liquidity, no sell is valid. I have the buy side liquidity here. I can frame a buy here, but I can't look for a sell anymore here while this market came exactly where I was expecting this market will come. And also it is rejecting from the lower quadrant of the daily week. So if I go to the daily chart, this is the daily chart. Okay, this is that lower quadrant, market tapped to this lower quadrant, so I'm not interested to go for any kind of sell after seeing the 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 highest fall can happen until the lower quadrant, maximum constant, I mean 50%. But if it is overzealous, then this is the last line. This market can fall for today. After seeing that it has been traded, if this market would love to fall and take that low, which is absolutely absurd to me, so I can't think about the sell from here to here anymore. No sell is valid to me. Instead of that, I have the beautiful buy setup over there, sorry, buy side liquidity over here around this area. Just the problem was below the concurrent crossment. So if the body could, one body, for example, this body has closed above the concurrent crossment, and then the setup was over here, I could go for that buy. Even though it is, I'm saying, seeing that it's working, it just took that low instead of taking that low. But however, I should not go for this because it is forming below the concurrent crossment. So below the concurrent crossment, no buy. I don't feel confident to go for the buy below the concurrent crossment, to be honest. Do you got the point, Kuba? Why the sell is not valid? It will keep falling. I have nothing to do. I'll let them fall. Buying is absolutely not valid just because below the concurrent crossment of the last fair value gap. The whole day I showed you how the last fair value gap concurrent crossment is very powerful. Now if I try to go against that, the theme I showed you the whole day, it's contradictory with each other. So I'm not interested. Even if I'm itching over here to go for that buy side liquidity, I'm not interested to go for the trade. It's against the rule, so I'm not going for that, to be honest. Sophia is here also. Sophia, Guys, if I would love to close the stream for now, but before closing I would love to talk about the whole day, what we have done for the whole day. Okay, so we started our trading around 9:30. First we tried to take a sell here, if you guys remember. From that candle we tried to take a sell here and took a 26 handle loss. It's a very specific 26 handle loss. We took that loss from here, and then we have framed another sell. After getting that sell we have taken another sell actually from there, and stop loss was exactly 26 handle here, 26 handle 3 tick. And our target was, if you remember, not exactly this gap, not exactly to this gap, but a bit below, sorry, bit above of this gap, so 164 handle. That was our target after taking some partial, first second partial. That was our target. So that was the second trade. All of these cells are not valid, none of them are valid because it is just against the new week opening gap. So if you look for the cell, this is the cell you should look for. From here, when it has closed below this gap, the next can, this is the reason I'm not looking for the buy right now. Just below the consequent encroachment, stop loss has to be here, and there should be some target. Okay, you will get some partial over here maybe, and then you will go, it is total, however it has a 50 handle run. So over here, that should be the next sell. No sell against the new week opening gap or new day opening gap is valid. Then finally market come here. All of these things we have nothing to do. Then we have framed this cell from that area, from the order block. We have framed that cell over here by putting the stop loss a bit bigger, like above this candle. Sorry, not from there, my mistake, from here I guess, from here, not there. Now don't say that, brother, you are showing us something wrong. So stop losses here, 36 handle, 17 handle, whatever it is, and got stopped out. Just think like that way until here. That was the opportunity. Then we have framed another special cell for 6 people only, those who voted on that Discord. That was the gift for them. From here to there, and some partial maybe you got stopped out. Just thing like that with 24 handle. Not a good idea. We have talked about the breaker block. Market never give us the breaker block entry, and all of this fall, we didn't want to take any trade around this area after seeing all of this fall. So that was so far for the AM session. And the PM session, after getting that loss, according to the logic, we had the same opportunity to take entry from the 7 AM as well. Today was 7 AM was so beautiful. So from here, and stop loss should be maximum 15 handle. You can hold your trade until that area. I have no problem over here, but I'll go for the logics, which is here 36 and 7 handle. There was some kind of sell side liquidity over here, as well as we have framed the buy setup, which was absolutely contradictory, but has given us what was needed over here from the area. Okay, so stop loss should be below this low, which is maximum 15 handle. Maybe you'll take some partial around here, and then you'll get stopped out to the break even. I'll go for the 15 handle. So that was a contradictory entry, but still that was a valid trade over here. Inside this cell there was a small buying opportunity as well over here. However, London session, I didn't see any setup today. London session was a liquidity taking session, so not interested about that London session at all. So this is overall the day. I don't think so it's a bad day. Still, if we try to trade here, I think I will get an opportunity to take the buy until this buy side liquidity, but not interested to go for that. I really would love to let this go for today, and we'll come back tomorrow to see if I can find something tomorrow or not. Okay, guys, please, before leaving this stream, make sure that you have pushed the like button and subscribe to our channel if any of you are new. If you don't have any question, I would love to close my stream for now. You live trade a couple times a week. I come live every day, brother, but not the PM session, around the AM session actually. PM session, sometimes, very rare, however. But morning session almost every day. Not almost every day, every day. Only Friday will be the members only live, I guess, because right now I'm in Portugal. I have some problem with the timing, so Friday is kind of difficult. But remember, I talk too much and my accent is not good. So these two things you have to observe. You have to sacrifice, brother. My accent or pronunciation of the English word, and I talk too much. Thank you so much, guys, for being over here. See you tomorrow. Until then, cheers, guys.